Season 15 has been out for some time now, and I've played it a ton. So today I thought I'll give you an 100% honest review. I've already made a video and reviewed perks, so if you haven't watched it, I recommend you do, and I'll link it in the description. Before we start, make sure to like the video and subscribe if you enjoy Season 15 so far, and tell me what you love and hate about the new season. Now let's start, and I want to start real quick with perks, but just really quick. So overall, perks are really great and I love them. It gives me a MOBA-ish vibe where you level up and get more powerful, which is really fun. And the only complaint I have is that some perks are really OP compared to others, while some perks feel really no-brainer. So first off, we have Genji is quite no-brainer. You always want lifesteal on your blade, and for my playstyle, I always go for bleed damage on my dash instead of healing on my deflect. I mean, the supports and health packs can heal me anyways. And an example on really OP perks is Ana. Ana has genuinely just the most OP perks ever. I mean, firstly, nade bounces, which is really good. You can bounce it on the ground and then into an enemy, so you hit the same enemy twice with your nade. But what's really OP is her major perks, Headshot or Nano herself. Not only Nano herself, but Nano a teammate and herself at the same time. That is really powerful. I mean, she basically gets another ultimate, and that's really powerful. Anyways, other than those small things, I have no complaints. Perks are great. Now, on to some other stuff, and let's talk about loot boxes, because they're back. So, as an Overwatch 1 enthusiast, I love the fact that loot boxes are back, especially the fact that you can get so many and for free. Especially during the loot box event that is ongoing right now. What's really nice is also that we have guaranteed legendaries every 20 loot boxes. Legendary loot boxes in the battle pass, and weekly earnable loot boxes. So you actually get loot boxes just by playing, kind of like back in the old days. Instead of leveling up and getting loot boxes, you just get them, which is still nice, though I still want player levels back. But anyways, I'm happy that we have loot boxes. Now, on to the coming things. Firstly, we have Overwatch Classic GOATs, and then we have 6v6 competitive. And let's start with the Overwatch Classic. And to be fair, I think it's going to be really fun. Other than Brig, it's not badly balanced. It's far into the game's life, so we will have loads of quality of life changes. And to be honest, I really don't think that many people will actually play GOATs. People will play Brig, believe me, but since it's quick play, I don't think many people will go all out GOATs and go out of their way to pick GOATs. At least get 6 people together to agree on the same thing. And I hope for everyone's sanity, not everyone plays GOATs, because it's boring to play, boring to watch, and boring to go against. Now, before we get into 6v6 comp, please consider subscribing or liking the video. Now, competitive 6v6. So as we all know, we get a 6v6 competitive mid-season 15, and this just is amazing news for all the 6v6ers, and genuinely people that enjoy a competitive and more advanced game. But maybe it will suck? So first, I think it's going to be the Min 1 Max 3 mode, but right now I'm not 100% sure, but I do know it won't be role queue, and I think that's the best decision, because now the game will be divided by 5v5 role queue, 5v5 open queue, quick play and arcade, and competitive 6v6. So the player base will be really split no matter what, and having this sort of format for the 6v6 mode is the best decision in my opinion. But queue times aren't the thing that worries me. Actually, I wouldn't be worried about queue times even if we got 6v6 role queue as a core game mode, because there's so many new and more fun tank and supports, making people actually want to play those roles more. And I mean, personally, I play a lot of Lucio, Kiriko, D.Va, Zarya, Doomfist, right? I play those roles too. And in Overwatch 2, you have so many new heroes in tank and support that more people are going to queue into the roles, because now there's a bigger diversity on heroes you can play. Back in Overwatch 1, there weren't a lot of different heroes to pick in those two roles, so most people just queued DPS, right? So I think queue times would be way faster in Overwatch 2 if we had 6v6. So if 6v6 becomes the core mode, I think role queue would work, but as an extra competitive mode, Min 1 Max 3 works better. Now I have one thing that is a bit concerning, and that is the fact that 6v6 test didn't really have that much balance other than tanks. And personally, I think that's kind of ruining the competitive, especially when thinking of how strong supports are. So really hope that we will balance everyone and not just the tanks. But you tell me what you want for 6v6 in the comments. That's all I have for today. Like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe. Goodbye.